Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, January 28th, 2021, and the U.S. stock market is closed. These stocks are absolutely wild. You can see here what's happened with the Dow. Big down day yesterday, big time, 600 points, I think, if I remember correctly. And then today it reverses that, although it backs off at the end. But even with that back off, the Dow was up 301 points today, officially. Uh, just wild volatility. We like volatility. We will make money in volatility. As long as stocks are volatile, either down or up, we will make money. So we did really well today. Um, we had, I think, $51,000 in open trade on the close yesterday. We closed out all those positions with positive $52,000. So we didn't gain or lose what we had, but I'm very happy to get out with $50,000 plus in closed out trades. That was really good. We only got into 4 positions today, and 3 positive, 1 negative, and we're carrying $2,000 positive open trade equity going into tomorrow. So um, all that is really good. I am up for the month of January over $350,000, and that is between 40 and 50% gain for the entire year after only 30 days. January has been hot. Let's look at 3 of the stocks. This first one is UVXY, um, which is ProShares UltraVix Short. This is in effect a short position on the overall market. Had big gap up yesterday, which corresponds to the gap down I showed you in the Dow, and we bought it as soon as we could. It just went higher and higher and higher. This morning, of course, the Dow reverses, so this gaps down a little, not too bad there. We got out right there, and with 4,000 shares of UVXY, we took out $13,680 in profits. That was a real good trade, no doubt about it. And pretty amazing. We take $13,000 plus in UVXY on a day that the Dow closes up 301 points. But now the big ones. This is the now infamous GameStop. This is this is just unbelievable volatility, and I admit we're really risking our butts here. But I trade the system. I'm showing you exactly the trades as the system took it. And yesterday, uh, I think we started about at $50 with this thing. Well, I just explained the chart. A few days ago, we bought this originally at $50, and um, it closed 2 days ago at around $150. It gapped up yesterday, opening up about $350. And I couldn't believe I was actually buying this up here. I mean, just unbelievable. But I follow the system. I bought it here. And this morning, this doesn't look like much of a gap, does it? It doesn't look like much at all between where we bought it and where we sold it. That trade is worth $30,200. $30,000 plus trade in this little distance here. But this is what the algorithm did. That's what I do. And took that $30,000 and breathed a sigh of relief. And you can see why. Look what happens here. The range here from the very high of today was about $470 all the way down almost to $100. And then it bounces back to $300 and closes about $200. I mean, this move must have just absolutely destroyed many accounts. And I couldn't have handled this either. But I trade the algorithm. The algorithm got me out of this with $30,000 plus in profits. So I'm just happy. I don't know if I want to trade this thing anymore. But there's some story behind this. The thing that was driving this was a Reddit group called Stock Market Bets or something like that, and most of them were trading through Robinhood, which is a brokerage, and Robinhood pushed the fund managers into something like $74 billion in losses as a result of driving this thing from $50 to $470 ganging up on Reddit. And boy, are those fund managers screaming they had to go to the government, and yeah, they got a bailout. Just sickening. And Robinhood stopped allowing anybody to buy GameStop. And that's what caused this fall from $470 all the way down to almost $100. And people are really screaming about this. That's what they're saying. And I'm quoting Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the infamous congresswoman from New York, who I normally wouldn't agree on anything with. She said absolute truth today. She says, why is it that these fund managers can do anything they want, but little small-time investors are being barred from trading a certain stock just because the fund managers got injured as a result of this price action? I couldn't agree with her more. I give her 5 stars for saying that. And Ted Cruz, who is a right-wing senator from Texas, totally on politically opposite of Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, chimed in and says, AOC, I agree with you 100%. And I agree with them also. This shouldn't happen. We need to have free markets and a non-corrupt government. So the non-corrupt government doesn't bail out the hedge funds when they get killed in a move like this. They don't bail out me when I get killed. And people should be able to buy and sell stocks however they wish. That's the only way I can make money is in a free market. I can't make money in a manipulated market. So that's my speech. So I was really pleased with both AOC and Senator Cruz for coming out in support of a free market and against this manipulation by Robinhood. Okay, let's look at the third one here. This is CVM, and that's Celsci Corporation. And this we bought yesterday at $15, and it went all the way to from $15 to $40 in less than 90 minutes. And what that means that we went from $0 in profit from where we bought it to $100,000 in profit in less than 90 minutes. In other words, we saw our open trade increase $100,000 in 90 minutes. And unfortunately, this backed off a lot, came back some yesterday, did pop up nicely there this morning, but we don't get out on the opens. And it backed off quite a bit there, but where we got out there, we still made $37,500 in Celsci Corporation. So we saw our potential profits fall from $100,000 to $37,000. But I'll take that $37,000 anyway. I trade the system. I trade the system. I trade the system. I don't do anything else. And the system knew what it was doing this morning. It got, it could have been a disastrous day for us. We'd stayed in that GameStop position, but the system got us out, and I'll give the system, $65,000 payment from CVM to have it covered us for that GameStop thing. So really good. This GameStop was not apparently, but the mainstream media did not cover this Celsci Corporation trade. And I think it was because it wasn't pushed on Reddit. But a customer emailed me a URL that I checked out, and there was a website called something like Kill the Shorts of CVM. And so the same dynamics were in play with forcing those hedge fund to cover their shorts, which caused this big spike. And this is what happened. But nobody's talking very much about Celsci Corporation. But it was the same deal. It was small traders ganging up and forcing the hedge funds to cover their shorts. Anyway, regardless, we're out of here with $52,000 plus in profits. I'll take it. $350,000 in profits for the month of January. I'll take it. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on the last trading day of January.